Hello everyone, welcome back to Lego Bay City. Today I will be doing a review on the recent mock that I've done based on the Harry Potter set The Burrow, which is the collector's edition released this year. Now, I really liked this set initially because of the parts, not necessarily the build, although I did have already the old Burrow set, but this one is quite bigger and a bit pricier compared to the older set. So I thought it would make for a really nice Mediterranean style or Mediterranean inspired holiday house. And this is what I have come up with using that set. Now, first off, the color scheme is very similar to the ones that I've been doing based on the medieval theme. And as you can see from behind there, we have the grocer and hardware store. And then we have here the Vikings shop and the Sanderson's craft shop. So with this new addition right here, I might be doing an old town area. Um, I'm not sure yet what else I could add, but for now, I have four modulars that have similar color schemes and that kind of era or style, which is the either medieval, fantastical, magical style of um, modular buildings. Now, with this one, of course, inspiration would be houses in the Mediterranean, like Spain or Italy or Portugal. And I was really inspired by having the very high window pane, which showcased the staircase. And then for the windows and the facade, I wanted it to be an earth tone color. And of course, the roof is similar to the tile works that you would have in that kind of house or building. And with the details that came with the Burrow, essentially it's a house. You have lots of beds, lots of details that would be able to be incorporated in this design. So I went for this one. Um, Here, I wanted to make sure that this whole piece was not cut into two. So there was some design modifications that I had done wherein this, when we remove the second level, will still remain on the ground floor. For the flowers and the details outside, I've tried to make it a little more bright. So you have the white flowers here to sort of contrast the darker shades of brown or medium nougat. And of course, also, I have also used this piece, which is sort of used for the elevator shaft or the mechanism. And when I initially saw the whole set, I wondered, what am I going to do with this piece? And it came out that they could be nice for trees or plants. So there you go. One additional use for another piece. For the balcony, I wanted it to be simple and not so protruding so that it will still be within the apex of the roof. And then on the side here, uh, I wanted to have a chimney with lots of gribbles. Uh, Essentially, also because the set had different shades of gray and different pieces of uh, tiles as well. Now, for this portion here, which is the pavement, the original mock would have this as mostly plates and random dark bluish gray pieces that came with the set. For this one, I have already modified it and added 2x2 tiles so that it would fit with the other modular buildings. Now, also, when we look at the back, I have added more flowers. The set didn't come with a lot of green plants or flowers, and I thought that it would look too plain without or not enough life without plants or flowers that came. Now on this side, we have, of course, the area for the pigs. We won't let them starve, so they still have their own area where they could eat. And that returns us back to this area. Now also, in this portion, I have added a few more plants and this fence. Um, it's just for me to experiment if it works. If not, I'll change it later on. But I think I like the extra little bit of color of green to contrast the extensive color of medium nougat and brown. Now let's go look at the interiors. So for the interior, I chose to have an open ground floor wherein there are no interior walls to separate the dining and the living room as well as the other potential rooms in the house. The reason for this is, first off, the available parts from the set, as well as uh, if we had to separate the ground floor into two or three more floors, it would look cramped and small. But with this one, it's presenting a feeling of being open, being very accommodating and very like casual, as you would see with holiday houses where everything is like very relaxing. So we have here the dining area and then as well as the kitchen. So for the kitchen area and the dining area, since most of the colors that were used for the main building were the dark tan and the brown, I wanted it to have a lighter color with the white and slight color of medium nougat. And then for these pieces, we have the cabinet of having different condiments, different food stuff, and then you have there the kitchen. This one is still functioning as similar to the official set where the pan would move if you move the mechanism. Although it's a bit hard to reach at this point, but you could do it if you wanted to. And then here we have some more details like sort of like bookshelves, different clothes in the bags here or something. We can all use different imaginations for that one. And then, of course, here is the chair with the magical thingy. Sorry, I'm not used to the Harry Potter details, but this one is also included in the original set. So I chose to keep this one because I think this one is a fun one to add in your holiday house. Now, here's the door that leads up to the bathroom underneath the stairs. And for the stairs, I had tiled it up. And again, for this one, the whole thing is connected to the ground floor so that you could have that continuity when it comes to the windows and it doesn't feel cut off. Of course, we have here a chandelier, which we can see from the outside as well. And then there's Harry there walking up to the bedroom. And I think this one is what really sold it for me when it came to uh, finishing this design. Initially, I had just the ground floor, and I was thinking it was too small, but it didn't have something different that my other mocks would have had. So this one, I think, was something different that I had thought of, and which sort of reaffirmed that the inspiration that I have for this one is Mediterranean houses. Now, if you're wondering how you would access the toilet, although this is very limited when you're trying to put minifigs here, it is still accessible with the removable wall. Uh, Let me just place it back. It can be a bit tricky when you place it, but when you get the hang of it, it's not that difficult to remove. And that's it for the ground floor. Now, as you reach the second floor using the stairs, you have full access to the open bedroom as well. Now, of course, you have here the main master bed, and then there's another bed here for the kids. Although, of course, they won't all fit because technically you have like 1, 2, 3, and then 4 possible people that can come in because there's another bed on the attic. But maybe the other kids could sleep on the floor. They just lay a mattress there or whatever. The great thing about this set is that it came with a lot of different stickers. Although some people might hate stickers, they do actually add a lot of details. Like, for example, those shelves that have different stuff in them. And this here, the wall that is right on top of the fireplace we have there, I think it just adds more life. Now, these things, when you look at the digital images, you won't be able to see them like this. So I also chose to build this knowing that these printed or sticker pieces would really add up to the details that you would not normally see in the digital design. Now, again, you might think, okay, there's an attic, so where is the stairs? Well, the stairs is connected in this roof, which I will show in a bit. So the ladder is connected at the bottom of the attic level. And once you see this, when you connect the roof to the second level and lock it in place, the stairs would just be right after the other smaller bed here. So there's no clashing that comes up. And when the kids are already up, they can always lift the ladder so that it will be free and it will not be an obstruction to the ground or the second floor. Now, having this as mainly slopes, I designed it wherein a certain panel or roof panel can be removed so that you would have access to the other bedroom. Although, again, unfortunately, this one is limited in terms of accessibility. You'll only technically be able to put a minifigure or two in this area in front and not necessarily be able to access the back portion, especially the ladders. But I think I've made it as accessible as I can. And this one is the removable roof, which is very easy to attach and detach. There we go. So that you could play around with the minifigures everywhere in the house, just like any normal modular building. There we go. So I think that's it for these overview for the Mediterranean holiday house. There we go, guys. The Mediterranean holiday house overview is now done. If you are interested in this MOC, you can visit Rubricable and purchase the instructions there. Or if you're interested in the other MOCs that I've done so far, like the medieval themed modular buildings or the city modular buildings, please do check them out. And if you have questions, please let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I will see you again in the next one. Thank you very much and bye.